Welcome to the Bitcoin Crypto Daily News podcast for March 16th, 2026. I'm here with your short, smart rundown of the biggest moves in crypto markets today. In just over 2 minutes, you'll learn why Bitcoin is showing new resilience during geopolitical chaos, what analysts are saying about its future, and how whales and institutions are quietly shaping the next chapter for digital assets. Let's kick off with Bitcoin's roller coaster in the wake of the US-Iran conflict. When war first broke out, Bitcoin plunged fast, down 8.5%, while gold and stock markets were closed. But instead of a prolonged slump, Bitcoin rallied back, outpacing nearly every traditional asset over the past 2 weeks except oil. The key takeaway? Bitcoin is acting less like a classic safe haven and more like a 24/7 global liquidity engine, absorbing global shocks faster than traditional markets and finding buyers at higher levels after every dip. Right now, Bitcoin is forming a rising floor between $64,000 and $70,000, showing its growing importance as a macro-level asset, not just a risky bet. Shifting focus, what's next for Bitcoin's price? Bitwise CIO Matt Hogan stands by his eye-popping $1 million Bitcoin forecast, but says the path there is a decade-long journey, not an overnight spike. Analysts agree the milestone depends on long-term store of value demand, think gold and government bonds, and especially on major institutional adoption. The bullish case rests on Bitcoin capturing just a slice of a growing global wealth preservation market. Risks remain, though. Both geopolitical shocks and confidence in traditional finance could speed or slow that march. For investors, the takeaway is that the real action is happening over years, not days, so keep your horizon long and your research sharp. And underneath the price action, who's really accumulating? Blockchain data firm Sandymint has spotted Bitcoin whales, wallets holding from 10 to 10,000 coins, quietly adding to their stacks over the past week, controlling nearly 68% of total supply. That's a bullish undercurrent, but there's a twist. The on-chain mood shows everyday retail buyers are still pretty optimistic, and market history says bottoms tend to form only when retail sentiment sours. In other words, whales are moving in, but a true market bottom might only appear if small investors throw in the towel. Keep your eye on the big players, and don't get caught up in the crowd. Quick recap. Bitcoin is showing surprising resilience in the face of global shocks. Big picture forecasts are long-term and driven by institutions, and whales are quietly building positions. For more insights and daily news, subscribe, rate, or check today's stories at our podcast blog linked below. Come back tomorrow for another condensed download of everything that matters in crypto.